Bro, this is what we do. We do have the weekly episode of the best value players. Now, I like doing this episode because it just highlights the players that are like best bang for buck. Ideally not cheap, but very good for their value. They actually exceed their price range in terms of how they play. So we're going to get into it. I normally do this video about like a week, waiting for like new promos and stuff. And they've actually got some couple of new cards that are looking kind of nice, bro. Let's get into it. I know you're thinking to yourself, how can I improve my FC25 experience? Look no further. MONOEXP has the best, cheapest coins on the website. Best price, best guarantee. Use the code META for 8% off, bro. You can get literally any card. Go check them out right now. Do check out MOXP indeed for the best, cheapest coins. Use the code META. It's very easy to remember. META. They're the most reliable right now. 100%, man. So let's jump into the actual video. Now, I've got 11 players firstly, each within their own position. Now, it's goalkeepers, obviously, fullbacks, centre backs. For midfielders, I've comprised, obviously, the three variant ones, which is the CAM, the CDM, and then the CM, and then the wingers, obviously, and then the striker. And then I also got honorable mention cards, which, not the actual promo, honorable mentions in terms of, like, they could have been in the top 11 of best value, but they are just outside, but they are still very, very good. So the very first one's going to be Allison, 93 rated as a goalkeeper. What I like about Allison, firstly, right, is the footwork and long ball pass plus is amazing when it comes to just bowling from the back. It's nice, but not even just that, though. What I like about him is he has literally everything above 90 when it comes to everything, which is insane. You don't really see that with goalkeepers unless they like, the icons and whatnot. But 70 speed as well is underrated. You know why? I think the median pace for goalkeepers is like around 50 or 60. When he comes out and rushes, he's going to be more quick, bro. So that actually is ideal when it comes to 1v1 situations, especially if you bring him out or if his AI does the work, especially if you have him on, I think it's balanced, obviously goalkeeper plus. So it's nice that you can actually choose between the two, but that's, I think, a norm for any goalkeeper right now. But yeah, it doesn't really have any playstyle plus that are great, though. That's the issue. So you could even argue maybe Howard is the better one as well. Both of them are still very good value, the best version of Howard, that is. But yeah, let's move over to the left back. Now, for the left back, I was looking at a couple of ones. Now, for left backs, don't get me wrong, Theo Hernandez and those type of cards are really, really dominant now. And a lot of people, especially in higher divisions, are using them. But if you don't really need the height or physicality per se, you got someone like Bombasto, which is probably the next best thing. She's definitely top 5 best left backs, I think. Best, definitely top 1 for best valued. I mean, she has 3 playstyle pluses, obviously the new promo. But yeah, new promos, I just feel like every time the more promos come out, the more these cards get so undervalued. They get over, like there's no hype for them, if that makes sense. And this being the price being so low. So for someone like Bombasto, I mean, if she was in an SPC and she got like a lot of eyes on her, she's easily above 300k, bro. Personally speaking, like that card is looking insane. And she was really good, especially her previous iterations. I loved using her 87. She actually has a 90 rated that I see. Fair enough. But I do think this Bombasto is probably the best one. And for value, bro, I mean, she's under 100,000 coins for probably top 5 best left backs in the game. Easy. So what I like about it is the pace, and then she has the quick step plus accompanied with the above 90 pace split, which means she's going to be fast. She's going to catch up to a lot of players, let's just say that, bro. But very nice agility as well, and then very nice passing stats. Long pass a little bit low, I mean not really low, but 86 you can always boost that. But 91 defensive, I mean, what more do you need from a fullback? She also has a defending playstyle pluses, and it's one of the best ones. Like, come on, bro. She probably just doesn't have the 5-star elements. Very nice card nonetheless. We are jumping over to, personally, bro, a very, very nice one that I used to really want back in my team in the heydays, bro. We're talking FIFA 14, 15 times when this man was out. And yeah, I think the likes of KSI, W2S, all those lads all had like icon teams, and Beckenbauer was always in it, bro. So yeah, I don't know why they took him out the game. I'm not too sure why. Maybe his family didn't want him in the game or something like that. I think it was something down the lines of that, but definitely one of the best defenders in his time. And I think overall up there with Maldini, bro. Who's the better one, actually? I don't know. I wasn't in that time, but a lot of people glorify this man, though, so fair enough. 96 defensive awareness. Now, some people will say, like, Mike, come on, bro. His pace is not really the greatest. The thing is, you can just always add a shadow, bro. I mean, I use Bobby Moore, and he still cooks for me. if you add a shadow, and his space is not completely bad as well. Accelerator type is controlled, but add a shadow, right? If we can just see, shadow goes to above 90 pace split. Very, very nice card. And I mean, for someone that is, how tall is he actually? He is 5'11", so in that medium height, so like not too tall, not too short. Can shrug, plays off the ball as well. So, but won't be too tall to the point where he can't turn. Yeah, that's a nice card, man. If you accompany him with someone that's very tall, like a Van Dijk and that, you are going to cook. And this is his 250k version. He still has a better version. And this is the one that's out of reach, in my opinion. Unless you use the code META for the best, cheapest coins, you are not going to acquire that card very soon. Let's just say that. 96 Beckenbauer. That is insane, bro. Oh my word. We got the next center back, which is, I think, the more attainable one. You could say 150k, 91 reactions, and it's Gabriel, bro. Like, instantly a complete if you need a center back. He's up there with probably the best value card out right now in terms of defenders. Easy. I mean, you add a shadow on this man, and yeah, in-game, very good as well. Not just judging by stats. A lot of people do like him in-game. And Jockey and Anticipate Plus moves from side to side, projects the tackles very, very clean and very quickly as well. He's 6'3", so having someone that's tall and had Jockey Plus, it makes them seem a little bit quicker than other cards that doesn't have Jockey Plus, if that makes sense. But overall, man, don't really need to be explained too much. I mean, he's already got Defender Plus, insane. Right back, Philip Lahm. Do we need to even explain why he's the best, cheapest card out right now, or best value? Bro, we got Philip Lahm, right, that has a passing and defending playstyle plus with above 90 dribbling for everything, above 90 passing for everything, except for, well, a couple of stats, actually, sorry. But yeah, still very nice, very close to 90 above, except for free kick accuracy. But overall, 96 defenders awareness, 80. Bro, I mean, look at the card. Just look at the card. Let's all admire the card and just look at it, bro. Very nice card. 169k, bro. Come on now. Anticipate to defend, and then obviously long ball pass plus. I know a lot of people like the taller fullbacks, especially in the higher divisions. You know, you need to like win the ball in the air. You need to shrug plays off, especially if you're attacking. But Philip Lahm, man, he will still be utilized by pro players and people of that caliber. But I do think you're a little bit at a disadvantage with his height. That's the only issue. As for any fullback that's small. But overall, you can still use them in the higher divisions. Trust me, a lot of people still do. Nadine Kessler as the CM. Now, I use her as a box-to-box. Very, very much enjoyable card. She didn't really have any faults, man. I think the only downfall about the card is probably the lack of urgency when it comes to defending. Defensive awareness, obviously 82. You can always boost her with the chem style, like maybe even a sentinel. I know it's a little bit weird for a midfielder, but if you want her to get boosted in terms of physicality and defending, then she basically goes to almost above 90 for everything, you know? Obviously, finishing is a little bit, or shooting is a little bit low, but not a little bit low, but in terms of like the 80 club or 90 club aspect, like, yeah. 4-star, incisive pass plus firstly, so the quick impactful passing is going to be there, and then the tiki-taka finesse shot plus. She could arguably be better as a cam because of the incisive, and then obviously the finesse shot plus, you know, she can be like a shadow striker type of vibe. But overall though, I would probably use her as a box, somewhere in that role of like playmaking, roaming, you know. She wouldn't be a complete bad shout. Deep lying is not a bad shout as well. She can maybe come up a little bit and she can defend as well. But overall, very, very nice, versatile monster, I'd say. Yeah, next one's going to be probably the best, cheapest deep lying playmaker. Now, if you don't know what deep lying is, you can actually check what it shows here. Deep lying basically focuses on building from the back, right? Defensively positioned, so they're defensively inclined, they have to have at least somewhat defense, and then a catalyst for attacks, so they can sometimes go up and be that guy, that driving force to attack. And I feel like Steven Gerrard, exactly in his heyday, in his time of glory, he did exactly that. Now, incisive intercept plus is ideal. What am I saying? Ideal is what I'm trying to say. I had like a kerfuffle there. But 90 reactions, very nice card in terms of movement. As a deep lying playmaker, probably one of the best. I'll be honest, man. I remember using his card in previous. I think it was not this FIFA, but no, was it this FIFA? Because this is when deep lying was a thing. Yeah, I think it was this FIFA actually. I used this card a couple of times. It must have been the 89. The deep lying playmaker. Yes, he did actually have a loan card. I used the 89, and the deep lying playmaker came into play, bro. Very nice card indeed. I'd say primarily make use of the deep line. Trust me, very nice card. And he's more of a CDM as well. I mean, you can also add him as a holding. Wouldn't be a bad shout at all. Next one's going to be the cam. In my opinion, right, probably the best value, not cam card, but the best valued card when it comes to Evos. Unfortunately, he's extinct. That is an issue. Didn't know he's extinct. Let's see for other versions. That is such an irritating thing, bro. I hate when players go extinct because, I mean, this card is not really like in demand. But if you like Ulysse, man, you can either get that version or just get his newer version, which is obviously, what is it? It's obviously his FUT birthday. But if you get his 92 though, insane. I mean, this is a card that is just phenomenal in game. I mean, literally no faults whatsoever. Maybe lack of playstyle pluses. For cam, like if he had incisive pass plus, I don't know if you can actually like maybe run an incisive pass plus in like Evos. If you can get him in with that, then trust me, very nice card indeed, man. As a cam, as a winger, even as a striker, he's going to perform. Unfortunately, he's extinct, so it's a little bit redundant, but it's fine. If you can get him, fair enough. We got Diani, which I've placed in my previous one for best value, so I don't really need to be going through her in terms of like stats and stuff. She's insane, bro. I mean, quick step with above 90 pace split and amazing dribbling stats for a winger that is under 220,000 coins. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing in life? And she has 5-star, 5-star with Trivela. If you don't know how OP Trivela is, man, trust me, use it. Adeyemi, we all know, is great. Yeah, quick step, low driven, and very, very cheap as well, in my opinion. He's an S plus card, literally, bro. You're getting an S plus card for under 400k. Very last one's going to be the striker, Gianfranco Zola at 32k. 32,000 coins, finesse shot plus, and quick step. What are we doing in life? What is happening in FIFA, bro? Every card is just looking insane. I mean, 81 stamps low, but hey, this card for 32k is, imagine you're starting off the game, right? You in Div 10, you got yourself a Gianfranco Zola. You are going to cook players, let's just say that. But yeah, that is going to be the video. That is going to be the players that I was going to show. And yeah, overall, very, very nice cards indeed. This actually can actually be used as a team. I mean, 33 out of 33 chem is crazy. But yeah, very nice cards indeed. And then we've got the, as I said in the start, you can deem them as honorable mentions. Pavard, better utilized as a right back is what I'm hearing. Because he's lanky, but not too lanky to the point where he's too tall to turn. He actually feels insane, can catch up to players, amazing pace, jockey plus as well. Kind of like what Kunde, people think Kunde is, he's that guy, trust. Upamecano, amazing. Fernando Hero, bros. Let me just showcase Fernando Hero's card. I'm sure he's in here, bro. Like, people are looking and they're seeing, but look here, bros, this is insane. I mean, you've got Fernando Hero that actually became usable this FIFA, which is a very, very rare thing to say, but you can actually go through the president, get him to 88 pace, strategic shift. Oh my word, which one did I show? See, sometimes I hate when it does this because now I just don't know which one I showed. I think it was the 90 into, yeah, it was definitely the 90 into the president. There we go. So 90 into the president, you get a 88 pace, basically beast. Bro, look at this card. He can play cam as well. What are we doing? What is FIFA becoming, bro? FC. Almost everything, yeah, everything above 90 for dribbling. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Nah. That is, I can't fathom that. That's insane. Nah, that Fernando Hero is looking insane. Apparently, Bisek as well is looking nice. I didn't really see his card. We got Shuimeni, which is also a nice one. You can go through his gold card into, I think it was probably the president as well. Butcher Gueno at 450k, I was like, you know what? I've added a very cheap striker for value, but here's one that's very good value, but not really quite cheap. So overall, very, very nice technical plus. I wish he had some sort of like finesse shot plus, would have been nice. But overall, Emilio Butragueno, the way he turns, bro, it's magic, you know. Emilio Butragueno. What a card, bro. Williams, Bailey, and then we've got Salma Paraloelo, and then Al Jabber. I don't know how you say it. I never know how to pronounce. How do you say? How to pronounce Al Jabber? They don't even show it you. How do you pronounce? Let's see. Jabber. I think it's Al Jabber. I think that's how you say it. Fair enough. Very nice card though in terms of Trickster. Now, if you don't know what Trickster is, basically makes the card seem very nice in terms of dribbling. Like if you fake shot at a certain angle, the card's going to be very nice. Trust me, just try it. It makes the card seem so much like more fluid football. And he has the driven and finesse shot plus. So technically that is going to be insane in terms of clinically. Salma Parawelu, very nice. Bailey as well. These are all cards that are trial tested. Very nice stats. Playstyle pluses, solid cards. Tell me who's your favorite best value card in the game. I'll catch you boys in the very next one, man. Have a sweet one. I'll try and do these videos, you know, obviously cooking up once EA release like more promos. I always look out for the best valued, so stay tuned for that. I'll catch you boys in the next one, man. Peace.